Only the finest young men become Navy SEALs.
My name is Jason Shannon.
My name is Eric Freewald, and we're both former Navy SEALs.
Straight out of high school when I was 18 years old, I went in the Navy and spent 8 years in the SEAL teams. Eric and I went to BUDS together and SQT, we completed together. Then we were both given orders to SEAL Team 4.
I had multiple jobs as a SEAL for about 10 years. I was a lead climber, a breacher, but specifically a sniper.
We both served in Iraq, and he served in Afghanistan. And then decided that it was time to get out of the Navy and buy property off the grid out in Fiji.
When Jason says off the grid, he means literally. No phone, no electricity, no plumbing, no medical facilities, and the nearest town is a 4-hour journey through the jungle.
The reason we came here to the remote wilds of Fiji, we didn't come here to retire. We came here for a challenge, and we wanted a place where the world wouldn't interfere with our dreams. Our plan is to build one of the most rustic retreats in the world, for our SEAL brothers to decompress, and adventure seekers to have an experience they'll never forget.
Jason and Eric know that even though a warrior leaves the battlefield, the fight can linger for years.
The overall vision for us, I really want to give back to the SEAL team community, the families. I want people to see this and be inspired. We want to bring SEALs and guests in here and turn this into a place where those warriors can be both challenged and revived.
They're Navy SEALs that we can get out here to have guys that are out of the teams or still in the teams that need a break and come out and do some cool, fun stuff.
We decided that this is a life we want to take up. We can take our experiences that we've gotten from the SEAL teams and we can create something where people can get a true off-the-grid experience.
But the splendor of this Garden of Eden can be deceptive, for beneath its tranquil beauty lay untold challenges and danger. Jason and Eric quickly discover that before they can live in paradise, they will have to tame it.
Right now we have our main house. That's where everybody is living at the moment. We have Jason, we got Anna and Bob, got my wife Megan.
And we have 3 cats and 2 dogs out here.
They love it. Hey. So all 5 of us are in one tight, small house. It's not for everyone. Communal living is not for everyone.
It's a sacrifice that we all have to make right now because in order to build a house out here, you can't not live here.
They call them SEAL teams for a reason. Teamwork gets the job done.
And we have an awesome team in Anna, Bob, and Megan.
Little did I know that it was going to be such a challenge. We got here, there were rats and stuff living in the house.
I walked in the shower at night, in the dark, with my headlamp, and I look behind the door, and there is a record-sized huntsman. I mean, he was like the size of my hand. You could see his eyeballs.
It's hard on the vehicles here, very hard. They don't like our road, and you need a 4-wheel drive just to get to our place.
We do our laundry in buckets, and I have a feeling we're always going to be doing it in buckets.
You're in a dry towel.
Navy SEALs are taught to improvise to survive. Eric and Jason have taken their training to the nth degree.
We have to grow our own food. We have to fix our own vehicles. We have to build our own houses.
So we started out with nothing in here. It was just 4 walls and a tin roof. From scratch, we will be building all our homes, and me and Megan were lucky enough to take her parents' blueprints. We wanted an octagon home.
I've got plans made up, and I'm going to build a house 7 feet out of the ground on stilts.
My wife Anna and I are hoping for our house to be over to the north of here.
We have a big giant mango tree up on the hill. I want a tree house in it, and I want a zip line to each one of our houses.
We got a lot of work ahead of us, but the potential is going to be endless. Here's my Wilson. You got to stay in shape for diving, for farming. It's hard work out here.
Spearfishing is a huge lifestyle for us. We eat all of our food that we catch out in the ocean, so if we don't catch food, we're not eating. It's about a 15-minute mangrove drive out of canal. You got to duck and dodge branches.
It's a pretty thrilling ride through the mangroves and then out to the open ocean.
Sometimes visibility is poor, and we're naviging about 7 miles off the coast through reef systems that are on the surface of the water. So if we make mistakes, we're running our boat onto a reef and potentially having a serious problem with a hole in a fiberglass boat.
Good. We'll free dive up to the range of 60 feet to 120 feet. Our breath holds could be anywhere from 2.5 minutes up close to 5 minutes. We're wearing camouflage. We're hiding down there. So once that fish comes in and you do shoot them and you're able to bring them up, now comes the tough part. You got to actually get that fish close enough to where you can stab the fish, and then that's when the sharks come in. We've had one incident where the sharks got a little too close, but we see sharks on every dive. It's a never-ending adventure out there. We got dinner.
Our group as a whole is looking to benefit Navy SEALs.
Everything we do out here in some form or fashion has background from our Navy SEAL training that we've been given.
My brother was a Navy SEAL, and I've always followed his footsteps. He was on SEAL Team 6, and I was at SEAL Team 4. He was killed in action in September 11, 2008.
There's so many opportunities here. We're all so motivated.
I've had hard, trouble, tragedy through my life, and I've had to overcome and use that as fuel to create an off-grid experience like this.
And I knew the minute I got here, this is where we were supposed to be.
We want to have our good friends and family be able to come out here and experience this kind of lifestyle.
So then on top of the rustic feel of this place and that experience, which you can still get that other places, you get to do it with Navy SEALs.
I just want you guys to see what we got going on out here.
Bottom line, we're going to come out here, we're going to give it everything we have. We don't care if someone is a SEAL or a civilian. If they just want to come out here and get some R&R or have one of the greatest adventures of their life, they get to do things our way, the Navy SEAL way. And that is what this place is all about.